Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial here on Untitled Tutorials. I am Josef Bodnar. I am inviting you for a challenge in a Visual C Sharp Windows Form application to create an application called Customers. So I've got here in this Word file the requirements. As I told you, I challenge you to create a simple application using Visual C Sharp Windows Form application. The application name is Customer. The requirements of this application is the following. Design your own form in regard to this application customers. Place all the needed controls that is suitable for this sort of app. So what do you have to do? You have to create an interface that will take over the entry data of the customers for a certain company, for example. The customer's application must be able to save, add, cancel the entry data of the company customers, and also must be able to exit the application. So these are the requirements of this challenging application called customers. I'm going to give you a few clues. So first of all, you need a control which will contain some text like first name, last name, address. So these are the information what you need for this sort of application customers. Also, you will need some controls which will take over the entry data of the customers. Yeah. Also, you will need a control which will display the result of the application or the result of some code. This code must be behind a control, for example, a button. This is a save button. I put here this letter S from save. You click on the save button and the application will process the code behind this button and will display the result if the entry data was saved or not. So I suggest you to create this application on your own, yeah, using your own solution for this challenge application called customers. So pause this video, try on your own to solve this application, and after you can check with me if your solution matches my solution regard to this application customers. So let's start to resolve this challenge, the solution for this application customers. Yeah. So first of all, I'm going to create an application from scratch. So I'm going to go on this button, create a new project, click on it, select C# here in this drop-down list, and select Windows Forms App. And in parentheses should be this .NET framework. And after, click on next button. And here, give a name for your application. So customers app. Yeah. And here, select a location where you want to put a folder where you want to put your project. Yeah. And press the create button. And the creation of this app is starting with this form. So here I'm going to make a few changes. First of all, I'm going to go on properties window. I'm going to give a click on this pin to pin this window, properties window, to stack this properties window. First of all, I'm going to change the name. This name I'm going to use it inside the code. Yeah, FRM customers. Okay. Also here I'm going to change the text. I'm going to write customers up. And if you have a look here, up here you can see the name was changed from form 1 to customers up. Also, I can put here an icon. To do so, I'm going to launch Chrome, and I'm going to go on Icon Finder to download an icon. Yeah, here I'm going to type customer to find an icon which is related to this customer application. I misspelled this. I forget this letter, S. Yeah, customer. And here I'm going to click on free because I need a free one. This is just an example. And I'm going to take this icon, click on it. Okay, be careful not to download this PNG format because you need ICO format. So I suggest you this size 64 pixels, and go and click on other formats and select ICO and download ICO. Download icon in ICO with this with this extension ICO. Yeah, I'm going to change the name, but I'm going to go in my project folder, which is customers up, is this one. I'm going to create here a new folder, images. I'm going to rename this icon. I'm going to write customer, yeah, and click on save. Here you go. I'm going to go inside the properties window. Where is this property icon? Click on this button, and I'm going to go inside the customers app folder. Where is my project? And I'm going to go to the images subfolder. Here is my icon, this customer icon, which is this extension icon. So you have to have this extension, yeah, to be able to put an icon on the C# Windows Form form. Yeah, click on open. Here you go, and the icon appeared here on the top right hand, as you can see. Let's launch this form. Let's see how it looks like. Let's put the Visual Studio on taskbar. Here you go. Here is the icon. Here I've got two problems. One is this color gray, the difference in colors between this bar, which is white, and the inside of this form, which is gray, as you can see, and where this form is placed. It's placed somehow on the left hand of this screen. Yeah, I want this form to appear in the center of the screen. So let's do the changes here in Visual Studio. First of all, you have to go to this property start position, and you have to set the value to center screen. Yeah, and also if you want to change the back color, you have to go here. Where is this property? Click on the arrow, select custom, and select the white color. And now, as you can see, the back color was changed to white, clear white. Let's launch again this form, and now, as you can see, the form is released in the center of the screen, and now the difference in colors disappeared. We have just white everywhere on the surface of this form. Now we can move this form where I want inside this screen. Also, I can resize the form. I can change this, so I'm happy to be able to move the form where I want on my screen, but I don't want that the user to be able to resize the form. So let's see how we can stop this. All right, that the form to be resizable. All right, we can do this here. Where is this property form border style? Now we have this value sizable. That's why the user is able to resize the form. So I'm gonna to select this fixed dialog. Yeah. Now I'm going to release again this form. The user is able to move everywhere inside this screen. So any screen actually, this form, but is not able to resize the form, as you can see. Yeah. The form is not resizable anymore. Okay, so you can't change the size for this form, as you can see. All right, anyway, I have to make this form smaller, in my opinion. And now let's start to place controls on this form. What I need? I need, as I told you, a control which will contain, which is able to contain the name of this kind of information, which is regard to a client, first name, last name, address, and so on. So this sort of control is a label. Yeah, I'm going to place here a label again here. Yeah, as you can see, the font size is quite small. So let's select again the font and let's change the font size and also the font family. Here for the font family, I'm going to use Verdana, and the size, let it be 11. Okay, okay, much better in my opinion. Yeah. All right, and I need a control which will take over the entry data of the customers. It is about this control here. Yeah. So I need controls which will take over the entry data of the company customers. Yeah. So this kind of control is text box. Yeah. So let's place here, drag a text box on the form. Yeah. Let's make it bigger a bit. All right. Okay. Let's make smaller this form. We don't need that form to be so big. So here I'm going to change the text. I'm going to write the first name. Enter. And for text box, I'm going to write a name here. Where is this property name? This name is going to be used inside the code. So it's very important. Text, first name. So the name given to a text box or any control which is going to be used in code is recommended to be very suggestive and to be linked to the goal of the control. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to select these two controls. I'm going to press the Control from the keyboard and I'm going to drag a few times these controls. Yes. All right. So here I'm going to write a last name. I'm going to change the name used inside the code for this control, for this text box. Takes the last name. Here I'm going to write address. The name for the text box takes the address. Enter. Here the town. The text. The name for this control takes the town. Takes the town. All right. Here I'm going to write county, and I'm going to change this control with a combo box. I'm going to drag here this combo box, yeah. I'm going to make it smaller than other controls, and the name given is CMB county, and here is this property items, which can contain collections of data, and I'm going to write here just two counties for the exemplification: Surrey and Middlesex. Okay, I'm going to select these controls, copy, paste, okay, and I'm going to change the text for this label. I'm going to write here postcode, yeah, and the name for this text box, txt postcode. Here you go. So I finish this part. So these are the entry data for the customers. Yeah, the first name, last name, address, town, county, postcode, and these are the text boxes which will take over all this data, entry data of a certain customer. Yeah, first name, last name, address, town, county, and postcode. Let's make it smaller. All right, and I'm going to use this label to display the result of this application. I want when the user press the save button, this application to display in this label a message that the customer or the data entry of the customer was saved, or the entry data of a certain customer was cancelled, and so on. Yeah, so I'm going to give a name for this label because I'm going to use this label inside the code, LBL display, for example. Yeah, also now I can't resize this label, as you can see. I'm not able to resize it. Actually, this label is sizable according with the text inside, with the text which this label contain inside. Yeah, so if I want to resize this label according with my needs, I have to go here to this property auto size, and I have to change the value from true to false. Yes, and now I'm able to resize this label, as you can see, as I want, as I wish. Yeah, all right, let's place it here somewhere. Okay, I think let's place these controls upper. All right, good. Also, I want to remove this text label one. I don't need it actually, and I want if I release this form, let's see how it looks like. Actually here, as you can see, I don't see anything here. Yeah, because here, where is the label, I have to go here, where is the border style. Now the border style is none, so I don't have any border. That's why when I release the form, I don't see anything here with regard to this label. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to change this border style from none to fixed 3D. Yeah, and this is more suitable in my opinion. Let's release again this form. And I think this format looks better for this label, where I'm going to display the result of this application. Yeah. All right. Also, what I want here, actually, I don't need this label to be visible when I release the form, the application. Yeah, now if I release this form, as you can see, the label is visible. I don't need this label to be visible when the app is released. Yeah, so to do so, I'm going to change the value for this property visible from true to false. And now the label is not visible anymore after I release this app. Yeah, as you can see, it's not visible anymore. The label, the display label. Yeah. Okay. I have to change the font. The font size is okay, but I have to change the font style to from regular to bold. Yeah, I want that result to be bold, displayed inside this label. All right, let's save the changes, all the changes. What I need further, I need buttons. Yeah, I need buttons which will contain the code which will process all the entry data entered in these text boxes by user. Yeah, so I'm going to drag a button here. Let's make it bigger a bit. All right, press Ctrl key and drag with the mouse another 3 buttons. Yeah, I'm going to select the first button and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to remove the text and I'm going to write save, and here I'm going to rename it. This is the name used inside the code, btn save. Yeah, the next one, new. This button, actually the new button will clear all, will empty all the controls, and we are going to be able to save to entry the data for another client. This one I'm going to write the text cancel, because this button is used to cancel the entry of a new client. btn cancel, the name used inside the code. And the last one is going to be exit, and the name for the button used inside the code is going to be btn exit. Here you go. Let's release this. Let's see how this form looks like. Here we have a problem, as you can see. Let's put down this Visual Studio on taskbar. As you can see, the cursor appear in this text box by this text down, which is not okay. It's not proper. Actually, the cursor should appear in the first text box on this form here, where is first name. Yeah. So let's see why the cursor appear inside this text box by this text down. So let's see what is going on. Let's select the form, go on view, and here press click on tab order. As you can see, the index order is not proper. We have here 0, 2, yeah, and that's why the cursor doesn't appear inside the first text box. So let's change this. So first of all, I'm going to put here 0, 1, 2 is alright, 3, here, 4, and 5 is okay, 6 is okay, 7 here, alright, 8 for this button, no, 8, I need 8. Okay, here 9, good, and here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now as you can see, the tab index is in order. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Let's save, go back on view, and click again on tab order. Let's release this again. And now, as you can see, the cursor appear in the first text box next to this first name, yeah? And if I press the tab key, you see the cursor is following in order the controls, yeah? So now this is good. The focus is set correct. And let's start to code. Yeah, let's write the code. First, I'm going to start with this button save. Yeah, select the button, double click on the button, and this will lead us inside this method with this name, btn save, and the click is the event. So when you will click with the mouse on the button, on this button, btn save, the code inside this method btn save will be triggered. Yeah. So first of all, I want after the data, the entry data of the customer is saved, the back color of the LBL display label to be changed to another color, for example lime. Yeah, so I'm going to write here this property back color equals sign color dot, and here I'm going to write this property lime, which represents a color. Yeah, all right, this is about yellow color. Yeah, again LBL display dot. Now I'm gonna to set the color for the writing using this property for color, and I want the writing color to be red. Yeah, inside this label, where the application will display the result. Yeah, all right. Also, I need the text inside the label display. Yeah, using this property text, and the text is the new customer was saved. All right. Again, LBL display dot visible. If you remember, this label is not visible, yeah, because I set the property visible to false. But after I press the save button, I want this label, this display label, to be visible. So I'm going to use after dot this property visible equals sign, and I'm going to sign it with this value true. Yeah, semicolon. Here you go. So let's launch this application again. Let's see how it works. This button save. I'm going to write my name, Josef Botnar, address 75 Stevens Close, Hampton, Middlesex, TW 14 6YW. Click on save button, and here you go. The new customer was saved. So everything works properly. So this is the lime color, sort of green, not yellow. Sorry about that. Yeah, so sort of green. And the writing, as you can see, is red because I use this property red here. Yeah, for this property for color. Okay. Now, if I want to enter a new customer, I save this customer, and I want to enter a new customer. I have to use this button new. But as you can see, all these controls are not emptied, are not cleared after I press this button, because behind this button I don't have any code. Also, if I want to cancel the entry of this customer, I have to use this button cancel, but it doesn't work because this button doesn't have any code behind. If I want to exit this application, to terminate this application, I'm going to use this button exit, and I have to write the code behind this button exit. Yeah. So let's close this. Let's write the code behind the following buttons. But first of all, I don't like this name here for this form 1. So let's change it. Yeah. So I'm gonna to release the Solution Explorer, and I select this, right click with the mouse, select rename, and write another name. I'm gonna write customer. Yeah. And now, as you can see, the name was changed here as well, yeah, and here in the Solution Explorer. Okay, let's write a code for the new button. Actually, I want to clear the controls, so I'm going to write the name of the controls, txt address or first name. Let's start with the first name, and I'm going to use this method clear, yeah. Txt last name dot clear. All right, txt address dot clear method, semicolon, txt town dot clear, semicolon, txt postcode dot clear, semicolon. Now I have to clean also this combo box. How I do this? So I'm going to write the name CMB county dot. I'm going to select this property, selected index, equal sign, and here I'm going to write -1. Yeah, because all these data collections inside this combo box has an index which starts with 0. So that's why I have to assign this property selected index with -1 in order that this this combo box control to be cleared. Yeah. All right. And the next one is LPL display. So I want to empty as well this label which displaying the result of this application. Yeah. And I'm gonna just to type these double quotes, these empty double quotes. Yeah. Let's save the changes. Let's go back on the form. Double click on cancel button. Here I'm gonna to write about the same code as I did for the save button. Back color, and here I'm going to use the back color red. Yeah, the red property for the red color. LBL display dot for color for the writing. This time I'm going to use the black color. All right. Also, I have to use a text, which is the result, which should be the result of canceling of the cancel operation. And here I'm going to do so, I'm going to use this property text, and I'm going to write this text: the entry of the new customer was cancelled. Here you go, semicolon. And also I'm going to set the value for this property visible true. in order that this LBL display label to be displayed on the form, to appear on the form, to be visible on the form. And the next code that has to be written is behind this button, exit. Yeah, and simple. I'm going to use this class application dot and this method exit. And after the user will press the exit button, actually this application will be terminated completely. Yeah. All right, so that's all. I think we finished this application. Let's see how it works. Let's release this application. Let's put down this Visual Studio. Joseph Botner, address 75 Stevens Close, Town Hampton, County Middlesex, DW 12 for the YDW. Click on save, and this the new customer was saved. Click on new. As you can see, all the data, all the records were cleared from empty from these controls. Yeah, and now let's write the name of a new customer, Carmen Botner. The address, let it be 64 Weldon Drive, West Mersey, County, Surrey, the postcode 876QR. Yeah, click on the save, and the new customer was saved. Yeah, new, another customer. Now you add another customer, Andrea Botner, address 50 Stevens Close, Hampton, the county Surrey, postcode TW13 for the YW. I want to cancel the entry of this customer. I'm going to press in order to do so this button cancel, and as you can see now the message is the entry of the new customer was cancelled. Yeah. If I want to terminate this application, to quit this application, I press exit button, and this application was terminated. Yeah, so that was the challenge. That was my solution for this challenge customer application. You might solve this differently, doesn't matter. If you get the same result, absolutely doesn't matter. So that was the challenge for today. Hopefully you have been able to get to the end. If not, it's not a problem. You just check my solution. When you get stuck, you don't stress yourself. You just go and relax, take a pause, take a break, and relax. And after your mind is clear, you come back and try to find a solution. There is a lot of video tutorials regard to Visual C# Windows Form on YouTube, or if you get a course from Udemy or another online platform, you just collect information and put that information to work in application in some challenges. So that's all for today. Hopefully you like this challenge today. I wish you a lovely day and see you next time. Bye bye.